Hey, stop what you're doing and listen closely. Right now, a major battle is happening over you. Hidden powers are clashing about your future. This isn't some made-up story, this fight directly shapes every part of your daily life. I've uncovered the truth about this hidden war. You can't see it with your eyes, but this energy conflict controls what happens to you every day. Secret opponents have been fighting about your life for years. When chances suddenly disappear, when strange problems pop up from nowhere, these are signs of the invisible war that's controlling where your life goes. Until today, you couldn't see this conflict. Now you're ready for the truth. This ongoing fight between opposing powers has been affecting everything: your work, relationships, health, and happiness. This war explains why strange things keep happening to you. Plans that fall apart for no reason. Help that shows up just when you need it. That weird feeling that something's blocking your progress. These aren't random events, they're direct results of the battle surrounding you. This conflict started when certain powers noticed something special about you. Some want to help you grow. Others are working hard to keep you stuck where you are. Your potential is too significant to go unnoticed by those watching humanity. This struggle affects every choice you make. Decisions that somehow backfire. Opportunities that vanish before you can grab them. People who either lift you up or drag you down. All these situations are actually battlegrounds where this fight happens daily. You need to know about this now because your awareness changes everything. If you learned this earlier, you wouldn't have believed it. If you discovered it later, too much damage would already be done to your path forward. Here's what you need to do right now: hit that like button to wake up your awareness. This simple action will help you start seeing the forces that have been pulling your strings. As you read this, powerful friends are gathering around you, waiting for you to notice them. They've watched this conflict unfold and knew someday you'd finally join the fight that decides your future. Now type "I'm in the fight" in the comments if you're ready to see what's been happening behind the scenes of your life, forces both helping and working against you without your knowledge. When you type these words, you'll start noticing things you've been missing. This message is the most important wake-up call you'll ever receive. Which side wins this battle determines everything about your future. Don't wait, your chance to change the outcome won't last long. Let's uncover who's fighting over you. There are two clear sides in this battle, one pushing for your growth and success, another working to keep you small and limited. Remember when a brilliant idea suddenly hit you out of nowhere? Or when you felt strangely motivated to break a bad habit? Or that random burst of courage that helped you try something new? These moments weren't accidents, they were friendly forces making moves to help you. Now type "I see who's fighting" so you can start recognizing these patterns. The forces supporting you leave clues throughout your life. Every lucky break or perfect timing moment shows you their handiwork. But the opposing team leaves tracks too. Those voices in your head saying you're not good enough. The sudden wave of doubt right before you take an important step. The weird obstacles that pop up just when you're about to succeed. These aren't bad luck, they're deliberate blocks placed by limiting forces. Your unique potential attracted attention from both sides. The helpful forces saw what you could become. The limiting forces spotted the same potential and saw it as a threat to their control. They're not fighting because of human-like emotions but because of larger goals. You can spot the battle most clearly when you feel torn between taking a risk or playing it safe, when opportunity shows up alongside fear, or when your gut feeling contradicts what seems logical. These moments of internal conflict reveal where the two sides are directly competing for your next move. Just knowing about these forces immediately changes how much power they have over you. Now I'll show you exactly how to spot this battle in your everyday life. Once you know what to look for, you'll see the evidence everywhere. Watch your feelings closely. When you suddenly lose confidence for no reason. When excitement about a project turns into dread overnight. When motivation disappears right when you need it most. These emotional shifts aren't random mood swings, they're direct signs of outside forces pushing and pulling on your energy. Type I notice the battle signs when you start seeing these patterns. Your body also shows the fight's effects. Strange tiredness when pursuing certain goals. Unexpected energy boosts when following particular paths. Physical sensations that seem to warn you away from or draw you towards specific choices. Your body is registering the impact of these battling forces. Look at the people around you with fresh eyes. Some consistently doubt your dreams while others truly believe in you. Some leave you feeling drained after every interaction while others energize you. Some confuse you with their advice while others bring clarity. Many of these people unknowingly channel the opposing forces fighting over you. Pay attention to those weird coincidences in your life. The perfect opportunity that appears just when you need it. Warning signs before bad decisions. Repeated messages or symbols that catch your attention. These aren't random, they're attempts by supportive forces to guide you. Even your thoughts reveal the battle. Persistent ideas that won't go away. Blocks around specific topics. Sudden clarity in some areas but confusion in others. These thought patterns show where the fight is most intense in your mind. Let's talk about what makes you worth fighting over. These forces aren't battling randomly, they're competing for specific gifts and abilities within you that hold real power. You have creative talents that matter. Maybe you can inspire people when you speak. Perhaps you solve problems in unique ways. You might bring beauty into the world through your work. You could be a natural teacher or healer. These aren't just ordinary skills, they're powerful abilities that can create real change. Type I own my power as you recognize these gifts. You likely have intuitive abilities too, knowing things without being told, sensing emotions others hide, feeling guided by something beyond logic. These inner capacities represent special potential that both sides want to control. Your influence reaches further than you realize. The unique mix of your experiences, perspectives and abilities serves a bigger purpose. The helpful forces see this potential and want it activated. The limiting forces see the exact same potential and want it suppressed. As you acknowledge these contested gifts, they naturally grow stronger despite opposition. The more aware you become of your true capabilities, the more you can intentionally develop them rather than leaving them as battlegrounds. This fight matters beyond just your personal life. Your potential creates ripples affecting many others. One person living at their full potential can influence thousands of lives. The supportive forces understand this multiplied impact. The limiting forces fear exactly the same widespread influence. The core truth is simple: this battle is happening because your potential matters much more than you've been allowed to know. Let's identify who's who in this battle. Some are fighting for your growth while others work for your limitation, and most hide their true role. You have allies you might not recognize. People whose words leave you feeling stronger. Situations that challenge you in ways that help you grow. Resources that show up exactly when needed. These aren't lucky coincidences but friendly forces working through different channels to support you. Type I recognize true friends as you start identifying hidden opponents too. Relationships that consistently make you doubt yourself. People whose advice always emphasizes what you can't do rather than what you can. Voices that make you feel small or limited. These aren't just negative people but channels through which opposing forces work against you. Not everything is what it seems. Sometimes the hardest challenges are actually disguised helpers, building your strength and teaching crucial lessons. What looks negative might actually support your growth when seen from a bigger perspective. Have you noticed how you instantly connect with certain people? These soul-level friendships established long ago provide consistent support. These allies recognize your energy even if they don't consciously know their role in your life. Pay attention to where you face the most resistance. Certain activities, goals or growth areas consistently attract obstacles because they threaten the limiting agenda. This opposition actually highlights your most important potential by showing what the negative forces fear most. Beyond people, look for help in unexpected places. Supportive forces work through sudden insights, meaningful coincidences, vivid dreams, and gut feelings to guide your choices toward success despite opposition. Seeing who's really who changes everything about your decisions moving forward. Your mind is where the fiercest fighting happens. Both sides focus intensely on controlling your thoughts, beliefs, and how you see yourself. Watch for thoughts that feel foreign to you. Those sudden negative ideas that don't match your normal thinking. Random doubts that appear when considering positive changes. Fear images that flash in your mind when you're about to take a risk. These aren't your natural thought patterns but strategic placements by limiting forces. Type my mind belongs to me as you take back control. Start questioning sudden negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really my idea or is something else planting this doubt? Notice and release thoughts that don't align with your goals. These simple practices strengthen your mental boundaries against outside influence. Learn to recognize supportive thought patterns too. Ideas that open new possibilities. Perspectives that help you find solutions. Beliefs that focus on growth rather than limitation. These mental frameworks channel friendly forces into your awareness. Ever wonder why certain negative beliefs stick around despite clear evidence they're wrong? or why you keep falling into the same thought loops. These persistent patterns often serve as anchor points for opposing forces. Understanding this weakens their hold on your mind. The battle intensifies around important decisions, with both sides trying to guide your choices through mental influence. When facing big choices, notice the heightened mental activity. This awareness lets you choose consciously rather than being pulled along unconsciously. Your core beliefs about your abilities, worth, and potential are major targets in this battle, with lasting impact on your entire life direction. Staying aware of where your thoughts come from is your greatest weapon in this fight. Your personal energy is another major battleground. Both sides fight to control your vitality because it powers everything you create and experience. Notice what consistently drains you without obvious reason. Certain activities, places, or people that leave you exhausted. Sudden fatigue when pursuing specific goals. Motivation that disappears without explanation. These aren't random energy fluctuations but strategic drains created by limiting forces. Type I guard my energy as you identify what naturally energizes you. Certain activities that always lift your spirits. Places where you feel more alive. Relationships that leave you feeling stronger rather than depleted. These represent supportive forces working through energy channels. The battle creates visible patterns in how your energy flows, areas of tightness or heaviness where limiting forces apply pressure versus areas of openness and lightness where supportive forces create space for growth. Your energy directly powers what you create and attract in life. Limiting forces know that draining your energy effectively stops change regardless of your intentions or desires. Protecting and directing your energy changes battle outcomes dramatically. Specific energy centers in your body receive focused attention from both sides based on your unique path. Your heart center might face attacks when you're expanding in love. Your throat center might be targeted when you're ready to speak your truth. These energy centers need extra protection during intense battle periods. Even your environment affects the battle. Certain places naturally enhance your energy while others deplete it. Nature often strengthens your field while some artificial environments support limiting influence. Choosing your surroundings strategically shifts the advantage to your side. Managing your energy wisely is a game-changing battle strategy. Now I'll give you practical tools to protect yourself in this invisible war. These methods strengthen your position and shield you from negative influence. Your first and strongest protection is simply knowing about the battle. Just recognizing these dynamics instantly weakens the limiting force's influence. When you spot their tactics, they lose much of their power over you. Type I'm protecting myself as you learn to set boundaries. Imagine a shield of light surrounding you each morning. Decide consciously who and what you allow into your personal space. Set clear intentions about what influences you accept. These boundaries significantly reduce unwanted interference. Trust your gut feelings about information, people, and opportunities. Your inner knowing can recognize truth versus manipulation. Question messages that make you feel smaller rather than expanded. This natural discernment blocks many deceptive influence attempts. The words you use create powerful protection. Replace phrases like "I can't" with "I choose to" or "I'm working toward." Make declarations like "I direct my own energy" or "I decide what thoughts I accept." Affirm your connection to supportive forces daily. Your words carry energy, frequencies that strengthen or weaken your position. Establish regular practices that clear and strengthen your energy. This might be as simple as deep breathing for 5 minutes each morning, spending time in nature, or expressing gratitude for positive influences. These consistent habits create ongoing protection beyond momentary awareness. Your most powerful protection comes through focusing on what you want to create rather than what you fear. Actively generating experiences aligned with your goals naturally strengthens positive influence while weakening opposition. You have more power to change this battle than you realize. Your conscious participation completely transforms the outcome. Every choice you make represents a victory for one side or the other. Small daily decisions aligned with your growth create powerful momentum that builds over time. What you eat, what you watch, who you talk to, what you think about, these seemingly minor choices dramatically impact which forces gain advantage. Type "I'm changing the game" as you learn to amplify your influence. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing exactly what you want to create. Clearly declare your intentions out loud. Connect emotionally with how it feels to succeed. These simple practices multiply your impact on battle outcomes. Taking action matters enormously. Even small steps toward your goals create significant advantages for supportive forces. Consistent aligned action establishes patterns that limiting forces find increasingly difficult to disrupt. Each choice creates an energy pattern that attracts similar experiences. When you consciously maintain positive states through gratitude, inspiration and purpose, you naturally weaken limiting influence while strengthening helpful connections. Your focused attention actually selects between different possible futures. By consistently choosing thoughts, feelings and actions aligned with what you want, you literally shift toward realities where supportive forces hold greater influence. Connecting with like-minded others multiplies your individual effectiveness. Finding people who support your growth, sharing awareness of these dynamics, and creating mutual encouragement creates a powerful force field that opposition finds difficult to penetrate. The battle momentum has already begun shifting through your growing awareness. Each conscious choice accelerates this positive trend. What does winning this battle look like? Let me show you how everything transforms when the supportive forces gain decisive advantage. The first sign of victory is a new sense of freedom. Your mind feels clearer, no longer cluttered with limiting thoughts. Your emotions stabilize, not easily manipulated by external triggers. Your energy flows more abundantly. These freedoms emerge naturally as you gain ground in this conflict. Type "I'm claiming victory" as new abilities begin appearing. Your intuition grows stronger and more reliable. You know things directly without doubting yourself. Creative ideas flow easily without the blocks that once stopped you. These expanded capabilities show that supportive forces are gaining dominant influence. Your relationships naturally reorganize. Connections that limited you fall away without drama. Supportive relationships strengthen and deepen. New people enter your life who align with your growth, These relationship shifts reflect your changing energy field as victory unfolds. New opportunities appear with less effort. Meaningful coincidences happen more frequently. Resources align with your needs and goals. These external changes mirror your internal victories as supportive forces establish stronger patterns in your life. Perhaps the clearest victory sign is a new sense of purpose. You understand why you're here. You recognize your unique contribution. You see your specific path among endless possibilities. This unshakable clarity emerges when supportive forces secure significant advantage in your awareness. Your personal victory creates ripple effects for others still caught in similar battles. Your transformed energy, conscious choices, and expanded awareness naturally strengthen supportive forces in the larger battle happening across humanity. Victory isn't some future possibility, it's a process already underway through your growing awareness. Here's the most important truth about this battle: you're not just fighting for yourself. This conflict connects to something much bigger happening across humanity right now. Every person who wakes up to these forces and consciously chooses growth strengthens the positive side in this worldwide struggle. Your individual victory matters far beyond your personal life. Type "I'm all in" right now to fully activate your role in this fight. Commit to staying aware of these forces daily. Protect your energy consistently. Choose thoughts, feelings and actions that support your highest goals. Spot battle signs immediately when they appear. This message reached you at exactly the right moment, when your choices can significantly impact the outcome. Nothing about this revelation is random or accidental. The simplest, most powerful position comes through being authentically yourself. No complicated strategies needed, just consistently choose what feels right and true for you instead of what fear dictates. Know that the forces fighting for your success never give up, regardless of temporary setbacks. Their commitment to your growth remains unshakable across all timelines. Divine protection surrounds you now as you acknowledge this cosmic battle. Your awareness itself becomes your strongest shield and most powerful weapon in this fight that's always been about you, your potential.